It's Karbon, baby.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Crunch Time Recap. I am Mel, and tonight we are going to recap the weekend that was. So let's get right into it. It was Fan Appreciation Night at the Soccerplex, also Crew Night for those that are there. And again, the Omaha Kings, a traditional rival, gave everything that they had. As you can see, graphic is not the perfect that we got. It's at 5-2 as P-Woo, Mike Durzic, Dave Jordan, Schmidt, and Mike again got in on the action. They put the score at 5-2 at halftime. Some more action in the second half as Kern, Schmidt, Bozak, Admir, Parker, and McCain, and also Mikey Durzic, who got the hat trick that night, closed the game out at 12-6. But as you can see from our video coverage, the Kings were pretty much giving us everything that they could, and the Crunch were, again, it's the Omaha Kings. So they're no strangers to the Crunch, and as we all know, last year didn't really sit right with the Omaha Kings. So as the Crunch beat the Kings last year in the finals 9-4, but nevertheless the Kings came into play, but the Crunch were just too much to handle, gave them too much offense. The defense was smothering the Kings offense as they tried everything, and it just did not work like they thought it would. But nevertheless, the Kings were still making it a game. At one point, they were only down 2 goals. And then in the second half, again, Crunch just took over and it turned into a landslide. And to be fair to the Kings, this was the first of a back-to-back for them, as the back-to-backs are almost all but over for each team in the league. And as you can see, Kings driving, pushing the ball down the field, but the magician Mario Musa broke a save. And again, 12-6 was the final score, and it's no surprise. Crunch did clinch the top 3 spot in MLIS finals, and Mikey Durzic was man of the match. We also caught a word.
All right, we're here with man of the match, Mikey Durzic. Mike, rough night tonight with all the fouls and the non-calls, but we made it through with 12-6. How are you feeling?
Knee hurts a little bit, but overall I feel good about the win. So a lot of credit to these guys. It's always a battle with them, and we have a lot of respect for them, and it seems like they have a lot of respect for us. So, but I feel good about it.
All right, back-to-back, couple weeks in Chicago.
Yeah.
Are you going into that game with a different strategy as a player as opposed to what you would if it was just a regular weekend game?
Absolutely not. The plan is to go into these games the same way we've been going into all the other ones. We have a chance to secure top spot. Finishing number 1 is probably really, really important given the league standings.
And you just answered my last question. Is that top spot is still up for grabs, but you get closer and closer. You're in the top 3. So what is your feelings going into trying to achieve top spot in the regular season crown?
I don't really feel a certain way. I just, we're going to prepare the way we always prepare. So I don't think we really feel the pressure. It's just going over there and executing. Back-to-back's not easy, but it's something we're used to. So, and we've seen that in the past.
All right. Thank you very much, Mike.
Yeah. We also did catch up with head coach Antonio Manfoot, and this is what he had to say about the win on Fan Appreciation Night as well.
All right, we're here with the winning coach for tonight's last home game, Coach Manfoot. Coach, big win against Omaha, traditional rival. They came in, they fought all the way through the game, but you end up winning 12-6. You get the top 3 spot, in the finals. How are you feeling tonight?
No, this is absolutely fantastic. The guys they looked amazing right from the start. Our warm-up was sharp, and they came out right away, and they played great. This is probably the best offensively I've seen our guys. A couple of things to clean up defensively, but when they play a game like that and they do what they did, it's amazing for the fans, for me. It's a proud moment because they execute so well, and they're looking better and better each and every game. So we're rolling into it with playoffs now with clinch, so we're rolling into it. Hopefully it keeps the momentum going.
All right. Only other question I have after that is back-to-back in Chicago. What's the strategy going into next week, or the 28th and the 29th? What's the strategy going into that series with Chicago?
Yeah, we know back-to-backs are always tough, so we're going to bring some extra guys and rotate guys around and keep everyone fresh, but kind of just stay with our system, what we've been doing. It's been working, and we don't change for anybody. They got to adapt to what we're going to do. So that's the plan, and hopefully we just keep everyone healthy and be ready to go.
All right, Coach, appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Now, our graphic is a little messed up, so I do apologize for that. But Saturday night, Chicago Mustangs beat Amarillo 6-4, and Fort Wayne beat Colorado beat Fort Wayne 14-5 on Saturday. Sunday, the Omaha Kings end up avenging their loss to the Crunch 19-12 against Lansing, and Colorado beat Fort Wayne 12-7. Amarillo also beat Chicago 9-8. So as we take a look at the standings, obviously 10 games in, Cleveland is still atop at 9-1, Amarillo 7-2, Toronto 8-3. Those look like that's not going to change at any moment. So the top 3 spots are almost but locked. The 4 and 5 is where it gets tricky, as the Kings, the Mustangs, and the Colorado Bucks all have a shot to make it in. Now, that's not to say Colorado couldn't slip up, or Fort Wayne couldn't jump up, or even Pal Chicago couldn't jump up. But when you have the top 3 being Cleveland, Amarillo, and Toronto, it's going to be hard for those 4 and 5 to get in and hopefully get a spot where they won't have to see either Amarillo or the Crunch. But again, it's almost all but locked in, so we will see what happens. Now, with that, I do have to say that the Crunch are obviously the top team in the MLIS and have been for the last couple of years, but realistically, this is one of those situations where you got to think about it, and this could be a chance to where we see the Crunch just completely take over playoff finals weekend here at CSU. Speaking of CSU, finals weekend is April 11th through the 13th at the Wolstein Center. So you might want to get your tickets now, because we are looking to pack that place if we can, and I hope we can. So guys, if you're watching this, if you're going to watch this later on, get your tickets now. Scan the QR code and pay for the tickets online. It's not something you're going to want to miss. This is a chance for Cleveland to win a championship in their hometown and be at home in front of the hometown crowd. It's going to be amazing. Also, the women's MLIS finals will be Saturday, so you don't want to miss that either. So it's a weekend full of soccer fun. The semifinals are Friday. Actually, Thursday. 4 and 5 are going to play for a chance to get into the semifinals on Friday for the men's side. So with that, this is something you guys are going to want to check out. Also, before finals weekend, the Crunch will be on the road March 29th and 30th. I apologize, I had the date wrong in the interview with Coach Manford after the game, but March 29th, March 30th, the Crunch will be in Chicago for the last 2 games of the season, as they will play Pal Chicago and the Chicago Mustangs, and that will end the regular season. And hopefully we can get a clean sweep in Chicago and take the regular season crown outright. But again, MLIS League Finals and WMLIS Final on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So get your tickets now. It's a 3-day weekend. Passes are available. I'm not going to miss this one, and you guys shouldn't miss this one either. So get your tickets now. And with that being said, that is Crunch Time, and we will see you guys later.
It's taco day, B.